who was offended by such a small watch and such a small channel as this? Someone put a complaint in about this particular watch. I did a video 2 or 3 weeks ago about this watch, lovely little watch, and YouTube took it off. They've deleted it. Now, it takes quite a bit of work to put one of these videos out. You know, they need editing, you need to think about them. And whose toes did I step on with this particular watch? The reason for YouTube taking this video down was the community guidelines based around counterfeit products. Now, this watch was a genuine purchase. Fair enough, I did advertise it proudly as representing a similar style and appeal to a Rolex Explorer 1016 for 1% of the price, which it was less than £200. But somebody's neck has been put out, and it's quite sad that somebody's had the taken the time to complain about a quick 10-minute video that really it was quite a popular video. I had over 5,000 views. But was it Rolex? You know, are they even going to be bothered about an Explorer style watch, a 35mm vintage watch from a company that no longer exists that I managed to find on eBay? Are they really going to be bothered about that? Or was it somebody else, some watch snob who was maybe jealous of this find? They hadn't discovered it themselves, perhaps. So I'm going to do another video about this watch, right? I'm just going to present it as I found it, as I bought it, how pleased I am with it. It's become almost a daily wearer, 2 or 3 days a week, and I've got a lot of watches, so I do like it. I'll do a quick video and we'll see what happens. I had many favourable comments on the last video, the video that sadly is no more, along the lines of, you know, this is exactly what watch collecting is about. What a great find. Things like that, very positive comments. But obviously 1 or 2 people have decided otherwise. Now, the Services Watch Company no longer exists. This watch is in such good condition because it was new old stock. So from what I can gather, it's never been sold, it's never been worn. As you can see, it's a very similar style to the old Rolex Explorer 1016. It's from the same era. This is a vintage watch. This is the Services Watch Company that ran from 1926 through to the early 70s. They used to sell their watches through jewellers. They changed hands, fell on hard times, I think. They were a British company, but they used Swiss movements from Oris. In particular, they used Smith's movements as well through the 50s and 60s. And what a pretty little watch this is. You know, I'm just a novice watch collector, and this watch popped up in my eBay search. The picture popped up, and it was such an attractive little dial that I thought, I'll have that. I was very, very surprised at the price. And somebody's complained about the previous video on this watch, so I'm presenting it here for the second time. I just want to share with you all my finds on my amateur watch collecting journey. So what we have is 35mm case, 10mm thick, unsigned crown, nice domed plexiglass or hardlex kind of crystal, I would think. It's not sapphire, so I have to be careful. It's hand wound. It keeps reasonable time. I find that if I leave it, it can gain a minute a day. But if I just sort of moderate it and maybe do 5 winds in the morning, 5 winds at night, it keeps pretty much perfect time. The lume's good. This watch is in such good condition because I gather that it is new old stock. I have a vision. It came from Switzerland. It was a Swiss watch shop, and I have this vision of this quaint watch dealer in a little Swiss village in the mountains, clearing out the cupboards and clearing out his cupboards, doing a spring clean, and coming across 1 or 2 of these that never sold. New old stock. As a result of the previous video being deleted, I had considered, it was so petty, such a petty decision, both from whoever had complained and also YouTube really. I appealed, they looked at it again, they said it wasn't such a serious breach. Fine, just reinstate the video then. But how could such a small channel, a fledgling channel like this, and an innocent watch find offend the community? I still don't know why. I still haven't got a reason from YouTube. They've taken the strike away, but they've still kept the video off. So if anybody knows why somebody has been offended, please let me know, because I don't want that to happen again. I just want everybody to enjoy my watch collecting experience along with me. Alright? Now, as I said before, the complaint on the previous video was that this was counterfeit or something like that. But I think if you were going to produce counterfeit watches, you wouldn't counterfeit some obscure British watch brand that is no more and then try to sell the product for less than £200. You'd be trying to counterfeit something of value. So I really don't think this is counterfeit. I think this is genuine, new old stock, never worn. Nobody's heard of the Services Watch Company really. But there's the logo. You can see some of the writing on there as well. Slight water resistance, I wouldn't want to chance that. Unbreakable mainspring. Sounds brilliant. And there's the Services Watch logo. I do have it on this bund strap because it's so tiny that I just thought, you know, by modern standards, 35mm, it's so tiny, tiny, that I just thought that strap, lovely leather strap, it's only a 17mm lug width, and I thought I'll put it on a bund strap. And the old mountain watches, you know, the old alpinists and things like that, in the 50s and 60s, a lot of them came on bund straps. So for me, this is a vintage Swiss Explorer style watch, my mountain watch.